draft used cleat.
There's some dip spit on there too, I believe.
Hooker spit, everything.
Sorry, Fios. We had some technical difficulty. Okay, so now we're live on you. A little late. I was recording instead.
Oh,
but Nick is talking about his Sebastian Janikowski that he won. Waiting to wear it naked.
I literally plan. You guys have seen those haters haters will say it's fake videos. I plan on just kicking field goals in it.
Butt ass naked,
just
nothing
right down the middle.
Like kick one off the side of a house and then goes right through the uprights.
Is it his right or left cleat?
35 miles over.
I'm pretty sure it's the right cleat, so I'll kick with it.
What didn't Ben look it up and see what size it was? Like it's a size like 10
like
and a
it's
half.
size 10 or 11. I'll fit in it.
Size of shoe you wear like
10.
But
what is up with all your comments, you douche? All the time you got something to say.
I slip it
You know
on.
what? That burp that you can't get up, you.
Go ahead, tell me.
You know what? I don't want to say anything bad, because if I did say something bad and then it turns out it was bad, I would feel like I was responsible for that in some way. So I don't want anything to do with this.
Bless his heart. What else are we talking about?
I'm drowning my tears in some acres. We could talk about the fact I'm wearing my Benny Cunningham jersey back before it was cool because it's 45 and his.
I don't think it ever got to be cool though, right?
Because his number, like before he started his rookie year,
Yeah.
it was 45, and then some guy got cut off the team, changed it to 36, which better suits him. But like Nick won the shoe, I'm gonna sign Benny Cunningham. Not hat, helmet.
Where are you going to put it in that room?
I'm gonna put that on his shoe.
Are you going to put it on your cat?
Yeah, I thought about it. I was talking to Ben about that, and I think I might try to put it on my cat. And you guys don't know my cat, but my cat is not sane. It is the most hateful animal on the face of the earth. Got you.
What if somehow that cat messed up the autograph? What would you do?
You have to like lick it off or something. Did I tell you about the time? Did I tell you about the time she like cut my aunt on the neck?
Your aunt should have been effing with her, man.
Like something happened, and I can't remember. Like my dad and aunt got in an argument or something like that, and she was at the house, and she like came in at my dad and like grabbed his shirt, and like his shirt like ripped at the top, and the cat, Wilson, you know the house, it had that little stairwell, and the cat's right there at the overlooking the upstairs, and leaped out and like scratched her across the neck, and she was just like, it was a straight scratch, and it just went all through here, like she had just like cut her throat. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
So they come in, the cat immediately is just wanting to be a douchebag or feel threatened. One of those.
Yeah, no, the cat totally felt threatened, and he was like, "You ain't gonna fuck with my owners," and like just starts like, and like I'm talking about it. It was like perfect. Like she reached
Didn't
out.
That cat live with your parents for like the longest time too?
When I went to college, stayed there.
Right, but I mean, she should have been used to your dad.
No, she was. She attacked my aunt.
Getting beat by his dad.
My brother used. But yeah. So I might put it on my kid. Who knows? So we can kick it. Let's talk about this Von Miller contract. What I want to know y'all's opinion about it. Do you think it's ridiculous? You think it's too much? I know, Wilson, it makes you scared for what you might have to pay Khalil.
Yeah, but I feel that we're kind of geared for that. You know, we've been building up to that point, so I'm not too worried. But I mean, like you look in a few years at the Broncos when they could probably need some of that cash to get some free agents or re-sign some players that they've drafted in the past, and they might not be able to find it and keep everybody. So that's the only thing that kills me. It's kind of like Drew Brees. Granted, Von Miller is a lot better than Drew Brees at this point, you know. But It scares me. It does.
I could totally see that. So, like, if you're looking at the stats for his contract in 2016, what he's getting paid is $11.5 million.
Mhm.
Third among linebackers. Justin Houston, of course, who has that crazy contract. Bruce Irving is second. So I think that's kind of crazy its own. And Von Miller next year is the second highest paid person on the Broncos behind Demaryius.
The Raiders had so much cap space that they could spend that much money.
Had to.
Like they had to overspend to get to the minimum.
Yeah. So
I think they overspent for somebody that only rushes the passer. Like I know, yeah, he's good against a decent against a run, and I mean he's mediocre against the pass.
yeah.
But his big thing is just pushing that tackle back into the quarterback and disrupting. And
So
a
what-
shit ton of money.
what other NFL player do you think is a similar type of player that Von Miller is?
Cleo Mack.
Yeah, Khalil Mack. And it's not just coming from
Let's talk about
Raiders, yeah.
someone that's not a rookie or not at least 4 years in the league.
Houston.
Think Houston?
Tom Ali.
See, I was trying to think of Tom Ali, which I don't think gets paid a whole lot because he's. I was just trying to think of one so like you could compare and look and see what their salaries are. Because my big thing looking at this, the number 4 person on 2016 I'm talking about, Julius Peppers, 10.5. Marcus Ware's at $8 million. So I say that because 2016, of course, is his lowest year. They did this, in my opinion, so they can try to get Emmanuel Sanders. Going to get him like the $7 million they have left this year, get it to him for something. Because in 17, Vaughn's $17 million, 18, $19 million, goes 17.5, 17, all the way out there.
I mean, how old is he? He's
Von
been
Miller, 27.
Yeah, so I mean, he's still got 4 great years ahead of him. I mean, it's just one of those things. He's got to get better at those other. The dude's getting paid more than J.J. Watt.
What is J.J. Watt?
I mean, J.J. Watt is now, I think, the 4th highest paid defensive player. Mo Wilkerson got paid more than him this weekend.
J.J. Watt's contract was 6 years.
I mean, he's getting
15
paid
mil.
more than Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, but what's Luke still?
Because I personally believe Luke Kuechly is the best linebacker in the NFL.
See, Luke is 5, still on that extension.
Let me ask you this. So, let's say if they would have paid Brock Osweiler a little bit more money and Brock Osweiler was there, would you be pissed that they kept Brock Osweiler? Because you know, Von Miller probably would have went somewhere else, or he would have sat out.
I don't think Von Miller would have went somewhere else. I think he might have sat out in some. But I think I'd be pissed, but they weren't going to pay Brock anywhere close to what Nick, I'm looking at Luke Kuechly's contract and what?
He's literally a monster.
5 years, 61.
Yeah, I mean it's because he's a middle linebacker,
Crazy.
but he controls the whole defense.
So I was looking. Justin Houston's contract was back way back last year.
Yeah, is that when he went to the Bears?
No,
Talking
you're
about
thinking of
Lamar
Lamar
Houston.
Houston.
Nah, sorry.
We're talking about Justin Houston with the Chiefs.
I don't know. It's a big contract. It's crazy high. Nick, to your point, like Luke Kuechly is probably the best linebacker, and then no, he is. It's not probably. He is the best.
But Von Miller is the best pass rusher.
I think that the key is that on the defense, so offensive wise, quarterbacks get the most money by far. And then on the defensive side, I feel like the pass rusher and that star DB are kind of the quarterback where they get the most money. They're the flashiest.
It's the defensive players who affect the pass, which is the most
affects
important thing in the NFL right now. If you can somehow shut down somebody's number one wide receiver or disrupt a quarterback, throughout an entire game, that's the most important thing.
I mean,
it's not the run game.
We see it in every defense. It's you get somebody that can sprint off the side, and you have a mediocre secondary, and you're golden. You have a great defense.
That's why I have high hopes for Oakland's defense this year. Is that I'm not saying that the pass defense is going to be mediocre. I'm just saying that they're young. They need time to gel. And Khalil Mack and Bruce Irving, I think that it's going to work out perfect. So,
but it makes our secondary better. Do you really think Amerson is a top 15 like he played last year corner?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, he got paid,
But we locked him down. So if
we did, that's great. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
He was like, what, 14th by PFF or something like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, do you think if he was on, say, the Falcons, is he 14th?
I don't know, man.
I just threw that out there because I want to say, fuck you, Falcons.
So, Wilson, like you mentioned his name the other day in chat, and I was like, dude is. Like, and it might be just because he gets lost on the Raiders. I'm not sure.
Well, last year was all about Charles Woodson.
And also, this
that.
is that the previous 2 years he was with Washington, and he got cut because he kept getting burned and stuff, and then he comes to the Raiders, and he's the 14th best or highest rated corner in the league.
I don't know where you saw that, but like when I was looking, I couldn't find him as like rated best corner. But looking at his stats, like every year he has gotten better. And let's just be honest. And stats for a DB, like when you look them up, only half the story. Because it's all about how you cover the guy. You might have a pass breakup, and it's not going to show up in your stats.
I mean, if nobody throws at him in the entire game, that's great.
You're worth your money. If they're afraid to throw, it's like the Richard Sherman effect.
Yeah.
They're afraid to throw your way, and you're worth your weight in gold on it.
And I really feel that now that we have another good corner on the other side.
Okay, I found where it says that David Amerson was the 15th highest rated with a grade of 83.4, and this is on ProFootballFocus.com.
Okay, can you all right.
I had it pulled up and I got rid of it. I will though.
Okay, I just want to read it and see. I mean, I want to read that article because I kind of want to know.
I found it. Yeah, you'll see it.
Okay.
No, but I mean, it literally. I don't think Richard Sherman's the greatest cornerback. I still think Darrelle Revis is the best cornerback in the NFL.
He can't stop having kids.
Just imagine if Revis had a great pass rusher.
I mean, he does in a way. I mean, that defensive line is really good.
Yeah, I mean, Mo Wilkerson's good. Sheldon, what's his name? Not Sheldon. Leonard.
I mean, he has defensive linemen. He doesn't have Von Miller. He doesn't have a player like that. There's not really good linebackers on that team. David Harris is the best linebacker, and he's like 100 years old.
Well, let's keep talking about that. Are the Jets going to sign Fitzy?
I don't think they will. I think they're going to start season with Geno Smith as their starting quarterback.
Oh, that is terrible.
I really do.
Think back to that so Fitzpatrick got hurt when he played the Raiders last year, and Geno Smith came in. Geno Smith was terrible. There was one play where like Khalil Mack literally chased him down, and Geno Smith stared down the field trying to find somebody open. Did not throw it out of bounds. Just took the sack like 10 yards in the backfield or something like that. So he's terrible. He's awful. And I think they realize that Hackenberg isn't the answer. They're going to have to pay him.
Hackenberg isn't there. He didn't even see him play yet.
I mean, look at him in college. Do you think that he?
No, I think he sucks.
Really? Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. So
no,
I don't know. You guys know I love Ryan Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is like I love him.
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick, the beard. He went to Harvard. I love him. I wish he'd stay with the Titans, stuff like that. But he's not worth like $15 million. It's just not there.
No.
If he was going to be a quarterback for them for the next 5 years or so, yeah, totally. Give him some money, throw it his way. He's going to take you to a playoff in the next 5 years.
How
Well-
much is Alex Smith getting paid?
Oh God.
But they paid him so he wouldn't throw interceptions.
But I mean, like last year, Fitzpatrick,
He
Yeah.
fucking tore it up, man.
and he threw the ball
Ooh.
downfield well. He did it better than Alex Smith. And how much is Alex Smith getting paid?
Jesus.
17 with bonuses.
Pay him.
I mean,
Seven- he's getting $17 million with bonuses. I can throw those damn passes, and I'll do it for $20.
Did you? I mean, we saw not last year, but the year before. They didn't score a touchdown with a wide receiver? They did not have one.
Yeah, they didn't.
receiving touchdown by a wide receiver.
It was ridiculous, right? I think it's kind of funny though. Alex Smith's first contract with the Chiefs was only $1 million. He got it all. He got a $3 million bonus. So
I can't fault Fitzy for saying no. You're gonna pay me. I just broke your franchise touchdown passing record when you had all these good quarterbacks. I mean, let's face it, Broadway Joe was there.
That was a different time, man.
His name got
That's what I'm
eclipsed
talking
by Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't pay him. I mean, he gelled with that wide receiver core.
How old is he?
Ryan Fitz, he's 33.
Why don't you pay him for another? What does he want? 2 or 3 years, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Pay him, man.
The man. So here's one thing, and we may all think this is just money wise. Over the life of his career, NFL 2005 2015, roughly 11 seasons. He has earned 39.
Fitzy?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Terrible. I mean, like for a starting quarterback.
Now
Either
he's
way.
that's total cash. His salary has been 18, and bonuses. Here's something that's ridiculous. When he started in the league, his starting salary was $258,000.
So league minimum.
Yeah, league minimum.
Do you remember
That's-
that game?
Same year he
Who
threw
got
500
hurt? Yeah,
yards. Boiler. Kyle Boiler.
Bowler, yeah.
I mean, he's been a journeyman. He's like damn Kyle Orton.
True. I mean, Kyle Orton did really where he went.
Yeah, I mean, he did decent. It was just more or less no team wanted to say,
Kyle
Kyle,
Orton was
I'll
a
take the
twirl.
reins.
Kyle Orton was.
Like,
I
fuck you.
love the way he retired. Like, the last game for the Bills, he just packed shit up, doesn't say a word to nobody. It just walks out of there.
It's like fucking Jeff George.
Like, so last year, the Jets got a steal. They paid Fitzy $3.3 million. $3.3 million, and he set your team's passing record.
Yeah, and you wonder why he wants to get fucking paid. All right, here's Joe Flacco or Fitzy.
I'm gonna say
That's tough, man. Joe Flacco, he's been to a Super Bowl.
He's got an MVP.
He does.
interceptions. But
All right,
I
Tony
remember
Romo
this.
or
Fitzy.
Romo.
Do you remember Fitzy signed a 59 deal with a Bill?
I don't remember how much it was.
I mean, it's
know he was
59
on
million. 6-year contract extension.
All right,
He got
Colin
cut.
Kaepernick or Fitzy.
Fitzy.
there.
It's Fitzy
Fitzy.
to all these.
Philip Rivers or Fitzy.
Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers.
Ryan Tannehill or Fitzy.
Fitzy.
Calm down there, Trevor.
Easy. Fitz.
Jim in our chat said, "Which my starting salary?"
Shout out to Jim. Thanks for watching, man.
He's the guy that Wilson.
Either way, we got a fan.
Yeah. So Wilson, you want to talk about these old dudes?
Let's talk about some old guys. As I send you all these pictures of drunk Kyle Orton.
Wilson, can you win back your creeping out the crowd.
Post them all.
Oh god.
I like this one of him in the car, and there's like two chicks and a dude. Like two chicks on one side, a dude, and Kyle Orton's over there. Looks like he's drinking a fifth of Jack or something.
Like if
Oh,
you
Kyle
Google
Orton's doing like the blow off of some dude's crotch.
if you Google Kyle Orton drunk, like it's always a picture of him with like Jack Daniels, a Jack Daniels bottle wherever you. No, I was just gonna bring up.
I'm gonna show it over here for.
All right.
Here's Kyle Orton drunk. Well, there's a face of him. Really weird. Obviously drunk here. This is the Jack Daniels and a Coca-Cola bottle in the picture. Here he is playing beer pong with what is not beer in front of him. Malt liquor, wine, a Perrier.
Come on, liquors.
I can't tell. It looks like it might be a Colt.
He's ballsy, man.
I love it when he grew that
Fuck you up.
stash and it
Steel
all looked
Reserve.
weird.
King Cobra.
Like that weird dude in class. Here's a picture of him compared to the guy Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
Didn't he kill? There's a rumor going around that he killed Kurt Cobain.
Dave Grohl?
What? No, Kyle Orton.
Kyle Orton killed.
He really wanted to be the drummer. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was, I mean, everybody thinks Courtney Love did it, but there's rumors saying he did it just because he didn't like the path that Nirvana was going, and he wanted to take over the band and go this way.
What if
he did
Dave
with
Dave Grohl is just a psychopath? Like he always seems like he's so nice, you know what I'm talking about, and energetic and stuff like that. But what if deep down he just wanted to slit Kurt Cobain's throat so damn bad that
He blew it off with a shotgun.
screw this, man?
So Wilson, you want to talk about these old? Know
Yeah, I was
ruined
going
it
to bring
with
up
Kyle Orton.
some of these older players getting these contracts. Like, do you think that it was a steal for Miami to get Arian Foster for $1.5 million with $2 million in incentives? I do. That's worth a
$1.5
shot.
mil. I guess is that league man. I guess for.
I don't know. It's 1 year though. He has like I said 1.5 and then $2 million in incentives. His signing bonus was $400,000.
The dude
I mean-
just wants to play.
If he could just stay healthy, he's going to produce for him.
I read somewhere that if he had 13 games or more, he was averaging well over 1,000 yards. So you see, it's the seasons when for him, you know, that's being healthy, having at least 13 games. So when he's healthy, he can produce. I hope that he can with Miami because, I mean, he's a good player. I don't think that he's just, you know, soft or anything like that. Maybe he's just injury prone. But
I was thinking this the other day. So when I saw the NFL memes thing where that it's going to be weird seeing IR of another team, I thought was really funny. And two,
Seen the one today.
no, what was the one today?
He had something he like walked into the office and got hurt with a paper cut.
Hey Wilson, Tim says S my D, but
You said that's my C.
S my C.
yeah.
So I honestly think that Arian Foster is like Samuel Jackson, breakable.
The
Where
evil
everything-
mastermind.
Yeah,
Arian Foster is a really smart guy, so I could totally see that.
but like everything, like he gets hurt doing anything, and that's what's ridiculous.
He's
It's like-
not Darren McFadden injury prone though.
Yeah, broke his elbow or something like that, catching his iPhone. Dude, you make over
Yeah.
$1 million a year. I think you can destroy a $600
I can
iPhone.
spike.
It's just reflex is all it was. All it was reflex, and he's just
Now, what it was is he was listening to music on his phone and slipped getting out of the shower and fucking like busted his ass. Is what it
I'd
is.
rather say I did that than trying to catch pizzas in my car.
Was that Stall? What?
It was Nate Burleson.
Nate Burleson, yeah, Nasty Nate.
Ooh. No. Shout out to Jackalope Brewing.
Yeah, which one is that? Thunder Ann?
Yes, sir. It's the best one. My
Promo's
wife's
good.
up in Nashville without me, so I figured, hey, I'll drink a Nashville beer. They sent out a retweet, so follow them. Drink the beer. It's really good.
Wilson, what was the other old guy you said got signed?
Reggie Bush was offered a contract by the Bills because
Really?
because Carlos Williams is out for 4 games, and then one of the rookie running
Bended.
backs, Jonathan Williams, got a DUI.
Oh, no. You know what it was?
You've been in 4 games.
Rex Ryan really liked his feet.
Saw him slip on that turf at the Rams game. To him. That's why the Rams moved to LA.
I mean, what do
Jimmy
y'all
Wade
think
was
about
Rex
that, though?
Ryan
Like,
for his
to
ass.
me, Reggie Bush is done.
I'm amazed he hasn't accepted it.
I know. I was looking up some stats on him last season. He had 8
Yes,
rushing
the D.
attempts for 28 yards, 4 receptions for 19 yards, and then, of course, he got hurt.
Yeah,
Who the fuck did he play for?
the Niners.
San Fran.
Damn.
Niners rotated running back there. Like,
But, like, when you think about it, hasn't he only had, like, 2,000-yard seasons the entire time he's been in the
I
NFL?
don't know what.
Dude,
His
he
best
has
years were at the the Saints.
Yeah, when you look at it, though, he was sharing the load, though.
he had like one good season
hurt.
down there. Other than that, he sucked dick.
Yeah, in Miami, he had a 1,000-yard season, and then with the Lions, he had one, I
He had
believe.
1,000 yards at my.
Yeah, that was the year
thought his
when I
best
miraculously came back and beat Alex because Reggie Bush gave me like an ungodly amount of points that last week or something.
You know who Reggie Bush reminds me of?
Who's that?
Javid Best. Remember that guy?
Yeah,
Guy that
Yeah,
just got in the.
he's running for the Olympic team.
What is he running for?
100-yard race. I don't.
100-meter dash or something?
He's running fast in a straight line.
Because if he cuts, he's gonna blow his knee out.
No, he's gonna get a concussion. The guy probably can't even spell his name.
I can't.
He ran at 10.6.
is it Jahvid?
Last name
No.
Best.
Ben loved some Javid Best. Loved him.
Anyway, some other stuff Nick and I's been working. Trying to put together our top 300 rankings for a cheat sheet for all you guys out there. Fantasy stuff. And one of the questions I came up to it because I've been going all into my stats and rankings for a couple years over and kind of averaging them out. Do you think Melvin Gordon top 30 running back?
Top 30?
Yeah. Actually, let's say this top 25.
So you got to think. He's got to be better than 7 teams' number 1 running back.
7 teams? 17.
7 teams.
I don't think he's better than 17. We can go through the list. I don't think
We got to
he's
think all the teams
yeah,
by like running back by committee. So
which
like
are going to be
Cincinnati.
better than him.
Do you say he's better? Will he get more fantasy points than Gio or Jeremy Hill?
No.
Either
I
one.
don't think so.
Either one.
Either one of them. The man last year didn't get a single touchdown. He's just not in the right system.
What about Frank Gore?
I would take him over Frank Gore.
Yeah, I'll take him over Frank Gore too.
Um,
You know, when you asked that question, I said that I would put him in the top 30 because he's going to get the opportunities. So, you know, Danny Woodhead is old. He's only situational. So I believe that, you know, he'll be the primary back there. He'll get opportunities. Surely he will score a touchdown this season.
You say so all this, but I just don't think he's in the right system. I think the Chargers are going to be down a lot. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot, and Danny Woodhead's going to be out there.
Whoa.
I know.
According to USA Today, they're going to be a fucking playoff team.
Second AFC West. So, like, but if you look at their team, Melvin didn't even get 700 yards rushing. He didn't get a single touchdown rushing. Danny Woodhead got 3. Donald Brown even got it.
Donald Brown's a goal line back, though.
I'm saying, like, Melvin didn't get a single one at 6 20-plus yard runs.
Let me ask this: would you take Melvin Gordon or Sims? Which one?
Chris Sims?
I would take Melvin Gordon just because Doug Martin.
All right. Would you take him?
Or TJ Yeldon?
Yeah, I was about to say that's a
Take
good
TJ.
one. Amir Abdullah or him?
That's tough. I think
Alfred
Amir will-
Morris from him.
Alfred. I'm actually pretty high on Alfred.
Even with Ezekiel Elliott going
Yeah,
there.
because I honestly think they're going to share that backfield.
No, dude.
And when they get down close, they're going to give it to Alfred.
Dallas Cowboys, no. They have their show pony and they want it to be the next Emmitt Smith down there.
Hey, did you see how much his signed helmet went for on that auction site? $2,000.
That's why the Cowboys.
$2,000 for a signed helmet by a guy that's never stepped on the fucking field.
They're a $4 billion franchise and have, I consider.
So I really think they're gonna ride him until his knees fall fucking apart.
Until they realize he's not.
Darren McFadden wasn't a real thing in Oakland.
But that offensive line can make anybody look well. Ezekiel Elliott's offensive line in college was really good as well.
Look how good Dan DeMarco did there.
You just said his offensive line in college was good. That Cowboys offensive line is good.
I know. I'm saying that's why he could probably do well. I just don't
They're
think
fucking
Ezekiel
great.
is as talented. I don't know. I think he's really fast and stuff like that. I do think he's going to have 1,000 yards as a rookie.
Arrogant.
But I think as a rookie, he'll probably have 1,000 yards.
That's what you want from a running back.
But I think Alfred Morris might have 700, which will be more than Melvin Gordon.
I disagree with you.
You are wrong, sir.
Like I will, I just
Wrong.
You're
I mean,
fired.
I've pointed my case out to you. I've brought my case up. You brought yours up. I just think that Ezekiel Elliott, he's
All right.
a showboat, and they want him to showboat.
Yeah, but so would that make him a first-round pick?
In fantasy,
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if he goes in the top 16 with us.
If I was okay, let's say that I was pick 8 in our Bush League, and I had the turn, I would totally take him at 8 or 9. I could totally justify.
Because you got to think, number 8 last year was Lamar Miller. By the guy that won.
The guy that can't stay awake more than 30 minutes at a time.
The guy that can't watch a full football game because he has narcolepsy. I came from him.
I am his seed.
Like that motherfucker, looking at his damn draft.
It sucks. How did he make it?
If you notice, it's always these terrible teams that make it every
Like the
year.
motherfucker drafted Josh Hill in an 8-team league.
Who was his quarterback?
Drew Brees and Matt Ryan.
He loves the NFC South.
A Falcons jersey he has.
Hey, Anquan Bolden, I saw where the Saints were trying to sign him, I believe. So, like, if Anquan goes to New Orleans, your father is just going to be in bed for a week with a raw dick.
Shit will be.
He won't be able to use his right hand.
He's like, can I use my first 3 picks on Anquan Bolden?
Remember that year he wrote like Ryan Mallett? He put Ryan Mallett up on the fucking board. He goes, "Oh, I meant Matt Ryan." No, sir.
Yeah, it was already up there, and he's like, shoot, I put the wrong guy up there.
I went full retard for a second.
But the thing is,
What about Jermarco Farley? That was year 1. That was
But-
probably the greatest year ever.
what I think is
What
funny
about
is
Mario?
didn't he draft like Ryan Mallett like second or third fucking round?
It was like third.
Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't even draft Matt Ryan in the third round.
God. Just looking at this draft board makes me want to slam my fucking head against this desk.
No, mine sucks.
We do that every year though. Like going into it, you draft them and you're like, those were good, and then you get home and you look over it and everybody else's, and you're just like, what was I thinking?
Like, I drafted Kendall Wright over Allen Robinson.
Yeah, but you couldn't have known
seen
that.
Allen Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known that.
Over Kendall Wright?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you would have known that. Because Nick Foles had just went there. No, that's Kenny Britt.
Kendall Wright's with the Titans, so he has
Yeah.
Mariota. But I mean, the thing about the Jaguars, that offense clicking, like finally getting it going.
Yeah, you couldn't have predicted that.
I was so high on the fucking Dolphins last year. I drafted 3 Dolphins in a row.
Dude, I was too in all my leagues. I was like, okay, this is the year Tannehill finally gets it going.
See, I feel me and you were very similar because I was very high on
Jeremy Hill.
the Eagles and
Yeah,
Jeremy.
I was too.
Fucked me. But, oh well.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, it for a while here. I don't know. You guys got anything to add? I think next week we're gonna get into this fantasy information.
Talk
I know
some fantasy.
Let's
We're
just
getting-
keep going. I
getting
mean,
our
right
shit
now,
drafted.
you have number 1 pick. Who are you going with? Standard 10-team league.
Enter Tim Lee. Pick.
I'm going
really-
Le'Veon Bell.
See, I gotta go AP.
He's just consistent. Like he's
Yeah,
always
like,
gonna
I
get
mean,
you 15 and a touchdown.
I think that's what fucked me last year is that I started going like boom or bust. And I normally do that whole like, if you get 10, great. I mean, you might get that 20, you might get that 8. But yeah, I just think Adrian Peterson.
So here's my
Who do you
thought.
guys got? Gurley. Talking running backs.
Gurley's going in the top 10 and everything.
Yeah.
Would he go before Ezekiel?
Yes, because he's proven.
Yeah, I think so. I think Ezekiel's peak is like 8 to 10. Like depending on who's been going in front of you. Like if your
Where's
league's
his basement?
into the third,
So you think would you draft Randall Cobb before him?
I wouldn't
AJ Green?
think about it.
I wouldn't. I would take Ezekiel over AJ Green. I had AJ last year.
Well, guys, I don't. Anybody out there listening, I don't think you understand how hard Wilson's dick is for AJ Green.
I've
like,
had it for like 4 years in a row or something like
It's
that.
like it's a diamond solid. Like that's
It's the strongest solid on earth.
like a year ago. If you'd asked me who Wilson would draft if he had the number 1 pick, it would probably be fucking AJ Green. Like AJ Green, number 1.
Do you take Zeke over Gronk?
I do. I would because I don't value tight ends as high as everybody else.
Tight ends are tough in our league, man.
So I have one question. So my big question is, what typical first rounder are you not taking in the first?
Jamal Charles?
That was exactly what I was.
Shady?
I don't know. I wouldn't have taken Shady in the first round last year.
I did.
though.
Julio?
I think
I would
Julio's
take
first
Julio
rounder.
First, yeah,
What about
I could
Pitts?
justify that.
I'd take Julio before AJ.
So I'm just looking. I mean,
Um,
yeah, the Bush League is an 18 league. Yeah, we pull high. Odell Beckham Jr. Is he a first rounder?
Yes, because he's arrogant.
Yeah, probably. And I also don't want to say Crowley or what.
I mean, he's totally got the Kardashian jinx against him. I'm trying to think who else goes in really high.
What quarterbacks would you take in first 10 pick?
None.
Like if Tom Brady was suspended, I think that would be maybe 10. I mean, I think this year in Bush League, somebody's taking Cam first 10.
It won't be me.
I mean, it
Our
won't be me
first
either.
quarterback went 21st, and it was Aaron Rodgers.
To me,
After that, it was the 6th round with Tom Brady. And then you drafted fucking Teddy Bridgewater 2 fucking rounds later, you dumbass.
I did. I got Tom Brady in an auction league $1 last year.
No, but I mean, we had 9 quarterbacks go from 11 to 14th round.
Most of those will get.
Nate's probably going to keep Cam Newton.
Oh, did he get him down?
Yeah. Nate, this is Nate's year.
Somebody, Wilson, in that 22 starter league that I'm in, has Cam for $1.
It's a good deal.
So,
I mean, I think next couple of our episodes are literally going to be like this. Take blank or blank. Like, almost like a starter sit type thing. We're definitely coming up with some scenarios. And it'll be people on the fringe. Like, who would you take this?
I'm just saying I'm calling Nate as Bush League champion. Barring injuries, he gets Jordy Nelson in the 7th and Cam Newton in the 12th.
The kiss of death. He'll come in dead last.
Yeah, because I fucking had Jeremy Hill in like the 13th last year, motherfucker.
But I out there. It for this. Next week we'll have episode 24. Come up with a bunch of start, sit, or take blank time information, and here probably around the 1st of August we'll definitely release our cheat sheet, top 300 or positional. Probably have one of each. So then check us out on YouTube, also on Twitter. You see us on Facebook every now.
iTunes.
We are on iTunes, so feel free to go there. Rate us, like us, review, maybe download a track or two. Good. Later.
Deuces.